Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work first. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Williams will pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. The quick out. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. With the catch, it's Coleman.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going with the counter play here. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Boston. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Touchdown, Washington. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Running to the left. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Unleashes one deep. Makes the grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They're testing the right side here. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
From the gun. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Golden Bears send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make the move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. From the gun. Give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Dances away to buy time. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Snagged out of the air. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Boston. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Rush is on him. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
With the catch, it's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved, getting everybody involved in the offense, make me cover the whole field, keep everybody a little bit honest.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. On the ground. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Going with the ground game left. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Williams will pass. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Boston. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Incomplete. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Running into the open space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Green. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Bought a little time, lets him go. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
at the 20.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Turning it on. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Bust through behind his pad. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Quickly complete. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Good enough for first down.
Offense set on first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Working that left side now. And that is how we will wrap this one up.